Up next, WSU's very own Compton Union building celebrates 70 years today, as well as a doctor's unlikely solution to a power outage at his clinic.
And we may be seeing food shortages, but could we be seeing purple tomatoes on our store shelves? Find out here on Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Derek Joseph.
And I'm Allison Martinez. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
The Compton Union building celebrated its 70th birthday today in the first floor of the Cub Lair. The celebration gave students the opportunity to learn about some of the history of the Cub while also getting to enjoy some cake supplied by the Cub as well. Cub employee Spencer DeMary had this to say about the event.
Pretty successful event overall. We had all sorts of students come through. Some international students wrote happy birthday in different languages. I think there's 6 or 7 different languages on there, which is cool to see. We had 2 full-size sheet cakes that we gave away in about an hour.
Fun fact about the Cub, it used to have hotel rooms and a bowling alley.
WSU's enrollment has dropped 7.7% compared to last fall. This is the 3rd consecutive year enrollment has dropped. The decline comes as a result of the lingering effects of the pandemic. Moving forward, WSU is keenly focused on initiatives that will boost student enrollment. Walmart has been running low on many essential items as students have come back to campus. Emmett Savoras has the story.
You think that we're missing?
The Pullman Walmart is where many residents of the area and WSU students go to get their groceries and household items. But many shoppers are finding that some of the items are becoming hard to find. Fans and pasta are just 2 examples of items that are seeming to run low.
One of the items in stock for a while now is peanut butter. Usually the shelves behind me are stacked to the brim with peanut butter, but now they're left with just a few cans.
One Walmart shopper made 2 trips to the store and struck out on items twice.
I came here earlier today, could not get the peanut butter. Peanut butter wasn't there. Actually, the 2-pound Tillamook pepper jack wasn't available either.
Other items such as bread products like bagels and English muffins and poultry were low. A stalker at Walmart, Joshua, says the students coming back to campus could be part of the issue.
With thousands of kids moving in, they definitely need some food to eat. I know also with the pandemic too, it's also caused a lot of shortages in inventory.
Some people are frustrated, others not as much.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating.
Well, I'm not really upset, a little disappointed. I can't get what I wanted.
In Pullman, I'm Emmett Savoras, Murrow News 8.
Even though we don't like purple, you might be seeing a new tomato making an appearance at grocery stores. The U.S. Department of Agriculture decided that purple tomatoes can be grown and cultivated in the U.S. starting September 7th. Researchers that develop these compounds say that they can help prevent cancer, reduce inflammation, and protect against type 2 diabetes.
At about 1 a.m. local time, a royal guard fainted as he was standing at the foot of the coffin of Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth's coffin is in Westminster Hall for her lying in state. Lines have been reported to be at least 3 miles long, and the wait is projected to be as long as 30 hours to see the Queen.
2 people have been charged with felony drug trafficking in Moscow. These individuals were found with 1.5 pounds of methamphetamine along with marijuana and drug paraphernalia. 43-year-old Tyson Farley and 52-year-old Tanya Rhodes are scheduled to have their preliminary hearings today in Lada County's 2nd Court District in Moscow.
Snip snap, a doctor pulled off what is likely to be the world's first electric car vasectomy. Yes, you heard that right. Dr. Christopher Yang used an extension cord from the patient's room to the car parking lot into his Rivian R1T pickup truck. Yang says the procedure only lasted 15 to 20 minutes. The truck, which has had 110V and 2V outlets, held up during the procedure, even powering up a fan in the room.
The air quality in Pullman has returned to a moderate level after being rated good last night. AccuWeather reports that the current AQI in Pullman is 31 and even reached as low as 12 last night. The massive increase in air quality comes thanks to rainfall yesterday morning. We will see the quality decrease as the fires in Washington continue to burn, and we are expected to stay in moderate range for the foreseeable future. Up next, Pullman Regional Hospital hosts a self-care event, and new findings could save your dog's life.
And what our weather is looking like moving through the week. Will our air quality finally return to normal? Find out after the break.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
Pullman Regional Hospital is hosting the September Women's Wellness Event. This event will be today at 5:30 p.m. at Sanctuary Yoga in Pullman. The event is emphasizing the importance of self-care for women with a free Vinyasa yoga session instructed by Rachel Baumberger.
A team of WSU researchers and veterinarians have made a groundbreaking genetic discovery. As many as 95,000 dogs in the United States are diagnosed with cancer every year. The team identified therapeutic targets that might the published WSU study is the first to examine the gene expression patterns in canine soft tissue sarcomas using RNA sequence analysis.
WSU researchers have found a way to convert the plastic PLA into filament for 3D printers. PLA is a bio-based plastic that doesn't break down easily in nature. It is often not recycled as it isn't as strong after being melted down and reformed. The team of researchers found that by breaking PLA down to much smaller molecules, the plastic could be reused by feeding the new curable resin into a 3D printer to make something very cool. And now, our weather person, Catherine Rowley, will give us a look at this week's weather.
Yeah, for sure. So, unfortunately, our air quality index is not going to go down until around Sunday. So that means that for the game, it's going to be moderate. So again, if you're in that sensitive group, you're going to want to take special precautions. Today, our high is going to be around 71 with a low of around 45 or 46. And it's going to be kind of cloudy outside, not super sunny. But also, our sun is going to go down at 7 o'clock, so that's when it's going to be a little bit more chilly, especially for that soccer game. So just make sure that you have a jacket or a sweatshirt and you'll be good. Looking into tomorrow, we are going to have a high of 69 and a low of 40 with 9 miles an hour wind. So I mean, it's going to feel a little bit colder than 69, so a really light jacket might be a good idea. The sun's going to go down at 6:59 tomorrow, and it's going to rise at around 6:30, so a little bit of an early morning for those who like early mornings. And then going into the map of Washington State today, Tri-Cities is actually going to be the warmest place, here I'll step over this way, for the day with a low of 57 and a high of 81. Looking at Yakima, it's going to have a high of 77 and a low of 50. And then Seattle's going to be a little bit colder, so around 67 and a low of 55. And then going to Olympia, high of 70 and 51. So that's all I kind of have for you guys today. Thank you guys. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Catherine. I'm really looking forward to that clear Sunday. And coming up next, we'll be back with Diego to learn more about the upcoming Hall of Fame induction.
And a preview look at this weekend's matchup between the Colorado State Rams and your very own WSU Cougars. We'll be back after this.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs, but only gets paid for one. He's tough enough to feed the man who gave him a lifetime of nourishment. He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching. That's right. No employee of the month bonus check here. This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. Good luck finding a gym to train for that. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Wazoo is inducting its first all-female class into the Athletic Hall of Fame Friday, September 16th. Among those inductees is former Cougar soccer player Kirsten Dahlstrom, who went on to play professionally for the Seattle Reign since the NWSL's inaugural season in 2013. Dahlstrom retired in 2019 after 9 years of playing professionally and paved the way for other former Cougs to play at the professional level. Tonight, the Cougar soccer team hosts Northern Colorado for the first time. Tonight's game marks the final non-conference game of the season. The Cougars and Bears last met in 2021 in Greenlee with a 3-0 victory for the Cougs. Coach Todd Schollenberger is just 3 wins shy of tying the all-time coaching record at Wazoo. Cheer on the Cougs tonight at 7 p.m. at Lower Soccer Field. Back to Cougar football as Wazoo looks to get their 3rd consecutive win against another familiar opponent. In Week 1, they faced Idaho, Dickert's old coaching partner. In Week 2 against Wisconsin, the old stomping grounds of Dickert and running back Nakia Watson. Now Wazoo faces Colorado State with head coach Jay Norville, who has coaching and player ties with the Cougs as well. Linebacker Dan Henley and safety Jordan Lee played under Norville at Nevada.
Thanks, Diego. After the break, a little something to take your mind off things.
A heartwarming video for everyone after the break.
You look, the state of the world's getting worse. Oceans full of plastic, an endless amount of waste, an impossible task ahead of fixing our beloved planet. But change can't happen if you do nothing. So here's where you should start. Reduce. Why? Because Americans produce more than 200 million tons of waste every year, and you don't want to add to that. Reuse. Why? Because reusing and repurposing cuts back on unnecessary waste, and it gives things a chance at new life. Recycle. Why? Because recycling creates jobs. It helps our community and it helps our planet. And after doing all this, what will we be left with? We'll be left with a planet that will slowly start to heal.
Massive news out of T-Mobile Park in Seattle. WSU Ambassador Dash Dog got some fantastic belly rubs from the Mariner Moose last night. The absolute best. The best dog in all of Pullman, I should say, Allison.
Best mascot next to Butch, of course.
Yep. Thanks for watching. If you missed anything in this or any of our previous newscasts, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel.
More news can be found at nwpb.org/mn8. And you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night.